In the world of Buckshot Roulette, you will meet 4 types of players. The genius. They track the odds, they count the shells, they try to solve the game of Russian roulette like it's a math problem. The gambler. They live for the rush, they trust their gut, bet all on the live and usually die trying. The sweat. The tryhards. The ones who think playing every day for 8 hours can somehow outthink a 12-gauge shotgun. And then there's the 4th type. The fool. The one who has no strategy, no calculations, no skill. The one who is simply fated to win. That's me. Today Kaiser will be playing 3 matches against 3 of these archetypes. Your goal is simple. Watch the gameplay, analyze the enemy and identify which archetype Kaiser is facing. Guess all 3 correctly and you might just be a genius. Let the game begin. The rules of the game are devastatingly simple. There are a random number of live rounds and empty shells. They go into the chamber. You point at your opponent and click if it's live, and if it isn't, you survive by shooting yourself and get the turn. And if you don't and the round is live, well, bro, I literally don't know the order. Does this game just randomize it, or am I just supposed to guess? Okay, cool, now it's your turn. Even the luckiest fools get hit sometimes, but that's the beauty of the fate. It lulls your opponent into a false sense of security. It makes them think the game is fair. However, those born lucky will always win this rigged game. Round 2. The stakes rise, 4 blanks, 4 lives. This is where the game introduces a 50-50 chance. Wait, what does this inverter thing do? The inverter, it reverses reality. A live round becomes blank, a blank becomes live. It is the most dangerous tool on the table. But luck has a side effect. It breeds panic, and panic makes people do foolish things. Wait, he's using Adrenaline? What does that do? Adrenaline takes a shot of stolen agency. It allows you to snatch an item from your opponent's side of the table and use it immediately. The gambler, desperate to regain control, steals the inverter. Oh, he's swapping the shells. He thinks it's blank round. He is incorrect. It was a live round. By using the inverter, he turns the bullet into a blank, pointing the barrel at the fool. Save. Round 3. The final stretch. The gambler has the perfect hand. He handcuffs to skip his turn, magnifying glass to peek at the chamber, and a soda to discard the shell, and an adrenaline to steal whatever hope he has left. He has a guaranteed 2 damage combo. Oh my god, dude has the best items in the game. I might just be finished. There's actually 0 chance I survive this, unless he panics. When faced with players who cannot seem to lose, the human mind fractures. It overcomplicates. It overthinks. Instead of using the cuffs or the glass, the gambler hesitates. He drinks the soda, ejecting a blank shell, and shoots. Wait, he didn't use the handcuffs? Why? Okay, I'm at 2 HP and it's my turn, so I'm feeling a blank on the chamber. Let's just use my inverter and boom! A suboptimal play from a desperate man, countered by another miracle from the fool. Okay, if this is the final shell, 1 bullet left in the chamber. The genius relies on psychology. He remembers the soda from earlier. He calculates that the first round must be a blank, giving him the confidence to fire. If he thought it was alive, he would have turned the gun to himself to save his turn. But instead he shoots, creating a false floor of game theory. Oh my god, I survived. The luck is real. Yo, this game is fun. Let's see what type of players I face next. Match number 1. Observe the opponent carefully. 2 blanks, 2 lives. Honestly, I'm just feeling lucky today. See, lucky. My turn. Okay, I'm actually going insane. 2 blanks for me. The 2 bullets for you? I must be the main character of Roblox right now. A perfect streak, not a single scratch. Did he calculate the odds or was he truly just fated to win? Same odds, 2 blanks and 2 lives, but we got items this time. The opponent receives 2 burner phones, a tool to predict the future. Notice his behavior. He uses them both immediately. He wants all the information up front. He wants to know the exact location of the lives. Bro just wasted 2 turns and didn't even hurt me. Now it's my turn, so let's just drink this Pepsi. If I shot him with the live round, he would give the shotgun back and hit me with the next one. Let me just remove this bullet. The fool just threw away a bullet and somehow still dealt damage. Round 3. 5 shells, 3 lives, 2 blanks. The opponent gets lucky and uses handcuffs on our fool. Ouch, okay, fine bro, you got me once, but let's see what the phone says now. Alright, I'm just gonna point this at you because, hey, fate is always with the main character. Alright bro, listen to me. I'm gonna be nice. The next one is a blank. Seriously, just trust me. A player who sweats this hard will never trust someone playing casually. The fool is honest and speaks the truth, yet our tryhard never listens. I tried to tell you, bro. You should have trusted the luckiest guy in the lobby. The opponent had all the information but none of the instincts. He overplayed his hand and refused to trust a gift. So viewers, lock in your guess. Who was Kaiser facing? The genius, the gambler, or the sweat? Comment it down below. Match number 2, a new opponent. Okay guys, new match. 1 live, 2 blanks, and I'm feeling good about this one. Whoa, okay, Mr. Lucky. That was a wild guess. Okay, round 2, 2 lives and 1 blank. I got the saw and health potion, so let's just use the saw on the shotgun right now. I'm feeling lucky. Oh man, that was a waste of shot on the air. Cold shotgun I use. A terrible play by our fool. He gambled his best item on a gut feeling and lost. The opponent meanwhile remained completely unbothered. Round 3. 1 live, 3 blanks. This guy has Pepsi. What? How did he know? He just predicted the future and I'm down to 3 HP. Alright, bad bro. I'm just going to shoot myself twice to conserve my turn. This guy is no joke. He really is luckier than me. The fool survives by pure chance, reserving his turn. But look at the opponent. He didn't use a magnifying glass. He didn't use a phone. He just drank soda and bet his life on the next shell. I have a Nokia phone, adrenaline and a saw and handcuffs and an inverter. Let's check the phone. Alright, 4th shell is live. Okay, I don't know what that means, but let's just use the adrenaline to steal his health potion and then let's steal his magnifying glass too. Because why not? Oh look, Lady Luck says the current one is live. Since he's handcuffed, it's my turn again. Let's just use the inverter thing. The first one was alive, the 4th one is live. There are 2 blanks in between the middle. I'm inverting the 2nd shell to make it live. Now this is the perfect Nash equilibrium. He's at 1 HP, unable to heal. If he shoots himself with the live round, he dies. So, in obvious case, he has to shoot me because he's rushing and panicking. And well, he shot air and there goes the 1 shell. The 4th shell is a live one. My supreme luck will always prevail. Nah, rigged the game? More like those born lucky will always win, bro. I'm the best player. A chaotic end to a chaotic match. The opponent played fast and loose, betting his life on raw instincts until he was cornered into a fatal mistake. So viewers, lock in your guess. Who was Kaiser facing? The genius, sweat, or gambler? Comment it down below. The final match. The opponent is a high-ranking player, a veteran, and immediately he proves why. Okay, this guy is actually good. He just read my soul and this is not gonna be easy. Round 2. 2 blanks, 2 lives. The opponent has a phone and handcuff. He cuffs our fool, checks the phone and mercilessly fires a live round. He fires again, a blank. Let's just toss that bullet, bro. Flip the next one and boom. We are 3 to 4 in health. The universe is balancing itself. Round 3. Another 50-50 split. The opponent guesses blank on himself correctly. He uses magnifying glass and sees another blank, shooting himself again. He now knows 100% certainty the remaining shells are live. He shoots the fool, dropping him to 2 HP. The universe has a cruel taste and timing. But you know what? Since birth, our actions and future are predefined. This match was written before it began. He thinks he has me. He knows the next shell is live. And now I will manifest my destiny with my own sheer unbeatable luck because I am the fool of this game. Theoretical display of madness, but it works. Round 4. 1 live, 3 blanks. Fate guides the person who accepts it and hinders ones who resist it. And I'll play by my heart because I never shot a blank at him and will never lose my turn. Round 5. 3 lives, 2 blanks. The fool cuffs the veteran again. He steals the health potion. He checks his phone. 5th round is live. The veteran is reeling. Uses his own magnifying glass and shoots our fool. but the fool simply shoots himself with a blank and then finishes the round with the 5th shell, the live one he knew about all along. Alright bro, down to your last life. Round 6, pure chaos, 4 lives, 6 blanks. Oh, you poor life. Let me show you how a chosen one plays. 4 blanks on myself. I cannot lose when I'm destined to win, buddy. And the next bullet, with certainty, is the true end of your fate. I always knew I was the best player. Lady Luck never betrays me. An unbelievable victory. The opponent had the rank, the items, and the early lead, but he was destroyed by a player who seemingly did nothing but guess and preach about destiny. So viewers, lock in your final guess. In this match, who was Kaiser facing? The genius, the gambler, or the fool? Now, did you guess all 3 correctly? Let's see. Match 1 might have been a tryhard, match 2 maybe a gambler, and match 3 might have been a tryhard again or a fool. If you're celebrating your perfect score, you missed the point of the game. You were so busy analyzing them, you forgot to analyze the real player. Let's rewind. In match 1 against the tryhard, did Kaiser drink the soda because he felt like it, or hypothetically, did he eject a live round specifically to reduce the stage space, denying the tryhard a chance to retaliate? In match 2 against the gambler, did he waste the saw on a blind guess, or did he intentionally waste it to bait the gambler into a false sense of security, engineering a forced Nash equilibrium where shooting the air was the only mathematical option? And match 3, the veteran player, the 4 blanks in a row, was that a fated move of a madman? And especially the last round, why did he reverse the live round and shoot himself? He knew he had the damage. Why would he risk that? Hypothetically, if someone were treating Buckshot Roulette not as a gambling game, but as a Markov decision process, they wouldn't rely on fate. They would track the exact variables: live shells, blanks, health, inventory, and item, plus turn status. If such a player were to exist, he might create their own mental arithmetic formula. They might multiply the live shells by 100, divide the first 2 digits by the total remaining, and carry the remainder. Within 3 seconds of the round changing, their working memory would update the odds. Each turn they would know the percentage of the round being live or blank, such as 62% on a 5-8 split. They might map the entire game in a strict point matrix. If a player like that shot himself 4 times with blanks, it wouldn't be a gut feeling, it would be a dynamic risk arbitrage. The mathematical reward for keeping turn control on a blank vastly outweighed the risk of losing health. They would cycle the transition matrix until the live shell was chambered, pointing directly at the opponent at the highest probability. But of course, that's just the hypothetical. I'm just spitballing here, right? But to pull that off, you'd have to be a mastermind. And Kaiser? I'm telling you guys, I'm just an average lucky guy. The universe wanted me to win. Just trust me. He says he's lucky, but do you believe him? The Liar King doesn't win by cheating the game. He wins by cheating you. You watched this entire video analyzing every opponent, looking for the tryhard, gamble, and the genius, and finally the fool. You wanted to solve the puzzle I provided to you. But the true game wasn't against them. The true game was whether you'd realize whether Kaiser was secretly being honest or lying to your face the entire time. He presented you with luck so you didn't look for the strategy. I won't reveal his secrets unless I'm forced to, but the math was right in front of you. Rewatch the video, watch the items, count the shells, and ask yourself if those moments were really lucky or being calculated to manipulate you. The proof was always there. So tell me, did you get all of the players right, and more importantly, did you see through the Liar King? Because if you did, you won. But if you didn't, well, I guess the Liar King claims another victory and another victim.